December 21st. Today is the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, and we are in the Francis Marion National Forest at the Honey Hill Recreation Area, which is just north of Charleston, South Carolina. This is a pretty nice little campground. It is a primitive campground, no running water, no electricity. It does have a pit toilet, and there is an abandoned fire tower that they have closed off that you can't climb, but of course people have tried to get through there and go up it. But pretty nice little campground. There's a few other folks in here, not many. Had a pretty good sleep last night. Rained on us pretty much the whole night through, but it was kind of soothing with that rain coming down, hitting the top of the tent there, and kind of lulled you to sleep a little bit. Woke up to about 40 degrees this morning. Pretty nice. So we're going to go do some exploring and see what we can find. We're at the Santee Coastal Preserve. The main office building is closed, of course, due to COVID. We did have a beautiful drive down this road. Santee Gun Club Road gets you back here. I'm not sure if this was a plantation or part of a plantation. I have to believe it was, because behind me you can see this contraption, and that is a rice tank. And what that was for, or what it is used for, is to control the water flow in and out of former rice fields up and down canals. A little bit of history, pretty neat. Lookout tower, killer deer blind. in the Santee Coastal Reserve. Had a pretty decent sleep, not great. We were having some electrical issues. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm not a happy camper this morning. My electrical system, something's wrong. I switched over from an AGM battery to a lithium, thinking that was going to just carry us through with no issues, and it's not working out. Last night, the refrigerator died about 8 o'clock, and I don't know why. We weren't in the shade most of the day. Matter of fact, we were in the sun on the road for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours yesterday, and so it should have topped off the battery with no issues at all, because the lithiums, the way I understand it, are supposed to charge rather rapidly, and we don't have a lot of power draw. Didn't run the heater, which does draw a pretty fair amount of amps, but that's initially only on startup, and then it's down to nothing. We've got a few LED lights, but as you know, those don't draw much anyway, so you know, something's wrong. We've got to figure something out, but I kind of thought that this would be a good test on the system, and so far I'm finding faults. I don't know what the problem is, so we'll figure that out. But we're here. It's pretty nice. Woke up to some duck hunting going on around us, which is pretty nice. I haven't heard that sound in a long time, and I kind of missed that. The ducks sounded like they were flying pretty good right at light. A lot of shots going on, a lot. But this is a beautiful area, so we're going to grab us a quick bite here at camp, pack it up, and go and explore around this area. It is Sunday midday, and we are in the Santee Coastal Preserve. We have stopped for a bite of lunch in a little area that we were familiar with last time we were here. We have got the electrical problem solved, it appears. Last night it was pretty chilly when we got in here kind of late, but it worked out pretty well because the heater kicked right on, everything ran. We got up this morning, we still had plenty of power on reserve, so I'm back to being a happy camper at this point. So we've done a little bit of exploring this morning, and we're going to go to another area that has some more forest roads that appear to now be open, so we're going to check those out. Swamp trail, about a 1.5 mile trail, and while on this trail, we have discovered that this used to be rice paddies on all sides. We're walking on an embankment or a dike at this time. What they did was they cleared all the trees out of this area, by hand of course, and mule, and then they would dig out the swamp and pile the dirt and muck all around it to create the embankments that would hold the rice when they planted it. Again, this was all dug by hand. On each side of this embankment is a canal, again dug by hand, where they would use what they called flat boats, but you know, today's terms that would be barges, where they would float the rice and other supplies and things in and out. Granted, this was all back in around the mid 1800s, 1839 to I believe it was 59 or 60. So some pretty neat history back here in the low country of South Carolina. Hey guys, we are tonight in a little primitive campground, and the temperature's dropping on us pretty good. We're feeling kind of cold, so we're going to whip up something that's nice and hearty over the campfire. Tonight we're going to be making pigs in a cornfield, and that consists of chorizo, sausage, Jimmy Dean sausage, some onion, bell pepper, cheese, and some, yes, Ritz crackers. You believe it or not, it's Ritz crackers. It's going to be pretty good, so we're going to show you how we do it. Put that in there.
It might be too hot to eat. Oh yeah.
Kind of good?
Very good.
Sweet.